everyone, my name is Mandi Lynn. I'm the author of the young adult novel Essence and the novel that was just published 2 days ago. I am Mercy, and it is the first day of November, which means it's the first day of National Novel Writing Month, which means it's the first day of stress. Anyways, this month I plan on writing the 50,000 words that accompany with National Novel Writing Month, which is something I've never done before because I've always been busy. But today I thought we'd sit down and talk about writing the first sentence of your novel, because technically that is the first step in writing a novel. Now I do have another video that kind of goes a little more in depth about it, but today I'm literally just talking about the first sentence. The other video, which I'll leave in the link down below, it's about more writing the first chapter rather than the first sentence. Anyways, I thought we'd take a look at actual first sentences of real novels. The first example I have is unusual description, and I'd like to take out Uglies by Scott Westerfield. The early summer sky was the color of cat vomit. So unusual description can kind of make your reader go, what? And by doing that, you pique their interest and they'll want to keep reading. The next one, I have two examples, and this is shock value. This is just when you so blatantly put out facts where your reader's just like, oh my god, what's going on? And they feel like they have to keep reading. So my first example is The Sky is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. Graham is worried about me. It's not just because my sister Bailey died 4 weeks ago, or because my mother hasn't contacted me in 6 years, or even because suddenly all I think about is sex. She is worried about me because one of her plants has spots. So technically that was a whole paragraph, but I thought it was worth reading. The second book I have as an example for shock factor is The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebald, which is also a very good movie, though it doesn't completely go with the book. My name was Salmon, like the fish. First name, Susie. I was 14 when I was murdered on December 6, 1973. If that doesn't make you want to keep reading, I mean, I don't know what. You have a dead girl talking to you. The next example is when you kind of just like flash into a story where you kind of like take, it's almost like the preface where you take mid-story and just put it at the beginning and then you get back to it in like the middle of the book. This is a little different because it's like an email that's from later on in the book, and then you'll see it again later, but whatever. So for this example, we have Say What You Will by Kami McGovern. Unsent message found on Amy's computer in the hospital. You want the whole story, but you don't realize it's impossible to tell the whole story. You probably think it was about sex, but that's where you're wrong. It was about love, and you. Mostly you. Other people would look at me and think sex was impossible, but love was not. Then it turns out both are possible and also impossible. So when you get that, you're like, what the heck does she mean? Why wouldn't sex be possible? Why would it be impossible? Like, that sort of thing. So it's just something to be like, oh, this is in the middle of the story. I have no idea what they're talking about, who the message is sent, who the message is from. I mean, I know it says from Amy, but who the heck is Amy? So you're like, oh, I need to find out. I have to keep reading. And here we have the last one, which I call established attitude, where you're just like, boom, this is what the mood of the book is gonna be. So for this example, we have The Last Time We Say Goodbye by Cynthia Hand. First, I'd like to state for the record that the whole notion of writing this down was not my idea. It was Dave's, my therapist. So there you go. That's like, I don't feel like doing this, I want nothing to do with this sort of attitude. So all these techniques involve just sparking the reader's curiosity so they'll keep reading. And hopefully this gives you guys ideas to start writing your own novel, because you have to start somewhere. And a novel consisting of 50,000 words is a lot of words, so get going. It's the first day and we have 30 days to go. Don't forget to comment below, add me as your writing buddy on NaNoWriMo, and subscribe.